This is a message to all victims, survivors, and thrivers of sexual assault, harassment, and abuse. Now, do you see this countertop right here? How polished it is, clean, glistening, shining. I can see my reflection in it just about. Got a little melanin, so you can't see it that well, but you know it's there. Ain't nothing on this thing. It is clean, nothing. Who put that napkin there? Napkins don't just move on their own. Somebody had to put it there. They didn't just get here or happen to be there by itself. Spoiler alert, I'm the one who put the napkin there for the sake of the analogy that I'm about to explain in a second. Now, if I were to take this napkin and put it in the trash, the reason that it's in the trash is because I decided to take the napkin and put it in the trash. It was not the napkin's fault. Are you catching what I'm trying to throw at you right here, right now? What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of people, maybe even you personally, who are still blaming themselves for something that somebody else decided to do to you. It was totally out of your control. It was not your fault. I don't know. Some people might be saying, well, they shouldn't have been drinking. They shouldn't have been with those people. They shouldn't have been with that person at that time doing that thing, because then that never would have happened. You might even be saying that to yourself, to which my response is, yes, wisdom and common sense are factors. Knowing that there are people who sometimes do bad things to other people, we should make decisions to keep ourselves safe from people doing bad things to us. However, you cannot at any point use that same logic to blame someone for someone else's decision to do something bad to that someone. That is not wisdom. That's not common sense. You cannot justify an unjust act ever. So if you are sitting here blaming yourself for something that someone else did to you, please allow your mind to be renewed, because it wasn't your fault. If you are blaming a victim or survivor, please have a change of heart, because it wasn't their fault. The main thing that I want for people to get out of this video is just freedom from the shame, guilt, and self-condemnation that they've been carrying around for weeks or months or years. And I firmly believe that one of the greatest ways to do that is to fully forgive the person or people who did what they did to you. And if you can't imagine yourself doing that, if you think I'm crazy for saying that, please, you've been listening for this long, just wait until the next clip. It's like carrying around a bucket everywhere you go. And it might not be that heavy, but after holding it for a while, your arms get tired. And just looking at it, it's ugly. And you don't want to, deal with it anymore. And it makes you angry and tired, or it makes you sad and upset. And deep down, you might want that person to just feel the weight and pain of the shame, guilt, and self-condemnation that you feel. Or maybe you just want them to come to you and admit that they were wrong, and that'll fix everything. But the truth is, it probably won't. And as long as you keep carrying the bucket around, you're going to continue to feel that weight and that pain. You want them to take back what they gave to you and what you feel like they forced you to carry. Or you can put it down. You can put it down. When I was 3 years old, I was a victim of, I'm not gonna call it assault or harassment, but I'll knock the AB off of abuse and call it a victim of use, which is an acronym I just made up that stands for unwanted sexual exposure. Why am I sharing all of this? For 3 reasons. The first being, so you know that I'm not just saying all this stuff because I thought about it for a while, but I've actually experienced this to an extent. Second reason is because reportedly around 1 in 30 men are victims of stuff like this as well, and I believe that statistic is completely false. I believe the number is way higher, and I believe that me sharing about my experience will encourage others to accept what happened to them and eventually heal. The third reason is for exactly that, healing. I want to show y'all that, it is possible to heal from stuff like this. I can think about my experience and look back at it and laugh or smile like, yo, it happened and I'm okay. It's all good. It doesn't define me. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They allow their experience to define them, and they identify with it and allow that to pull them down. They believe things about themselves that are not true based on that experience. But I know that I am not what was done to me, and neither are you. I'm not a napkin in the trash, and neither are you. Your worth and value is so much greater than what that person thought it was when they did what they did to you. And I want y'all to know this. Look, freedom and healing is so possible, but you gotta put this, drop it, leave it, walk away. Put the bucket down. Like, it's all good. Okay? Yo, look, I genuinely and sincerely pray that this video blessed you. And if it did, please share it with somebody, because there's so many people out here believing that they are defined by what has been done to them or what they've done. But that's not true. Just like money is valued by the country that it's created in, I know I'm defined by my creator and what he says of me. And I know because of him that I am loved, and so are you. But no matter what you believe, just know that it's not what you do, it's not what you did, it's not what they did, they say nothing, it's who you are. All right? Deuces.